Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, look at you, Dewey. A message has come.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world. East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Ealdorman there. I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his...
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi?
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
I should go.
Still no sign of Wallace. Do you have time to look for him?
We should go now. Do you know where to start?
Near Peterborough. It's where he buys his tanning liquids. I know he sometimes makes camp at a crossroads between here and there. We can retrace his steps. With luck, he hasn't done anything foolish.
Is he prone to that sort of thing?
Never. That's why his absence worries me. I told you how we found him, didn't I?
You did. Led by a white elk to a lost babe in the woods. A fated encounter.
Fated, yes. As if gifted from one guardian to another, he was bestowed on us like a babe among the reeds.
Over there. He may have stayed somewhere nearby.
If he did, he left traces. Oh no! Eivor! Over here!
A set of tools. If they belong to Wallace, why would he take them from his satchel here?
That leads below ground, to who knows where. Let's keep our wits about
What
us.
have we here? Careful, Petra. Look at his eyes. There's something wrong with this one.
Strong scent down here. Strange and heady. I don't recognize it.
It has a familiar sourness. I can't place it. Not the smell of death. It is almost pleasant. Someone was wounded. A knife attack, I think.
Wallace stayed here. Seems he made something to eat. Why would he leave his campsite? Where could he have been going?
It must be Wallace's clothes. The trousers are wet. Probably pissed himself.
Eivor! Eivor! Come this way!
What have you found?
I saw it, Eivor! I saw him nearby!
Wallace?
The White Elk! The White Elk that brought me to Wallace years ago. It was there! I saw it there!
Are you certain?
I saw it on me.
Petra? Where are you?
Eivor! I'm here! Come!
Petra? Hello? Mimir, guide me. Have I lost her too? Ah, the elk. He will know where she has gone. I'm sorry to trouble you, Lord.
Eivor, nice to see you here.
Are you the white elk Petra told me about?
Of course I am. Look at me.
It may be you can help me. Petra has disappeared. I need to find her before the sun slips away.
No. Petra hasn't disappeared. She's close, very close, and waiting for you. Follow me.
You are the guardian of this place. You live a comforting life. Out here among the hills and dales of Mercia.
Oh, I get on, you know. I eat, I sleep, I frolic. I want for nothing and enjoy every moment. It is a decent life. And what are you and Petra doing out here, lurking about in the woods? Hunting, maybe?
In a way, yes. We are looking for her brother, Wallace. She's been waiting for him all day.
Oh, my dear, yes. Where could Wallace be? Oh, where? Oh, where indeed? Ha!
Is Petra near? I fear we've lost her.
She was here a moment ago.
What is happening?
I cannot stay. Not here, not now.
Take your evil back to Sutunga's Hall! What have you done with Petra? What have you done to Petra? Answer me!
Eivor! Stop! Eivor! Stop! Here!
I will make them talk, Petra. I must know the truth. I must know where you are.
Eivor, I am right here. There's no need to question this carrion further.
Yes. Sorry.
Now come. I believe I know where we'll find Wallace. Up there! His trail leads this way.
Petra, I met your old friend, the White Elk. But he vanished before my eyes, before I found you.
You were visited.
For a time, we talked until he vanished into the empty air. A shame, really. I enjoyed his presence.
Oh, look there!
This is strange, Seda Petra. Where are you?
Over here! Eivor, come on! I'm up here!
Petra! How are you doing this?
There's no trick to it. I think about it, and it works. Easy as walking. Try it.
Again? Petra, how?
Just come to me. I'll show you.
How can I do that, Petra?
Yes, just try it. Move! Run in a straight line!
No, 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 no! Too far! Too far! Amazing.
You did it, just like your Sunan, and not a scratch on you. Now let's go. Wallace should be over there.
Are you sure Wallace is here? I see no one.
I believe so. We should ask the rabbits. They will know something.
Of course. The rabbits.
We've been here before.
This is where the wolves attacked us.
Right. Let us hope their spirits are not restless and that they do not wake to maul us.
Oh no! The wolf spirits have wakened!
Good day, Squid. I'm not intruding, but have you seen my brother Wallace? Damn! This one doesn't speak rabbit!
Petra, hurry!
Tell me, little rabbit, have you seen a man named Wallace around here? I see. Thank you for the book. Oh, look! The elk has returned! There, do you see it? The white elk leading us to Wallace, just as before.
I see him. I do.
Come on, Eivor, chase the elk! No, please don't disappear! Not now! Not until we have Wallace!
No, no!
Wait, we're home. Full circle with nothing to show for it.
So what are we looking at?
Wallace? You stone-brained stoat! We've been looking for you!
And here I am, freshly rested and ready to work.
You're days late!
I was carrying quite a burden coming home. Slowed me down some, so I made a camp and picked some mushrooms for a nice soup. Turns out I picked some funny mushrooms. Sent me into a tizzy. Tore off my clothes, woke up naked and bruised in the woods. So I snuck home, naked as the day God made me, and grabbed some clothes. Now I'm off to get my tools.
Mushrooms.
So the elk. Just another dream.
Maybe so. But don't scoff at dreams. They're often worth more than our waking hours. I may still be...
I had fun today. Maybe we could do it again. Without the mushroom.
We could. But I will have to ask the rabbits for permission.
Admit it, Alvis. I am the superior wordsmith.
Admit to a falsehood? I would sooner
What is happening here?
Holger wishes to prove that flighting is a lesser art. I am correcting him.
It is unrefined, unpalatable, unpleasant. I could beat you without a lick of practice.
That is not so, you thick-headed...
I would happily judge, brothers. Show me what you have.
I will begin. There's a skin-deep resemblance twixt Holger and me. For inside, he's just hot air and bad poetry. Well, in all but our talent, we're certainly twins. It should be no surprise to see which of us wins.
Not bad. Now hear this. You see, flighting is simple, so hearken to me. Look, anyone can do it. It's so easy. But the true challenge in life is to do something more. Like writing sagas, painting pictures, and lore. Yes, lore. There. What do you think, Eivor?
Alvis is the clear winner, Holger.
I should have expected no less from you, Eivor. You have no ear for these things. A pity.
Thank you, Eivor, for it. Natural order.
There was so much we were meant to do.
Toby,
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories. When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. As if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me. So I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of the gods. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. You have taught Toby well. Through her, you live on. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend.
I've got some new piece.
May I...
Only a true warrior can pull that off. I imported this with you in mind. Done shopping for the day? Until next time, Eivor.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. On to the raid.
We will use my crew for the first outing. Easier for me to show you what lies along the riverbank. Later, you are welcome to send your own Jomsvikinger along the paths we travel. Mine could use the rest. This river does not appear many maps. Few know how to navigate it. But the Jomsvikinger have been learning its skirts. An old friend said it was a smuggling route for Roman traders. She claimed it was useful in hiding their traps.
Hold on, you!
In fact, it is so well hidden, you could raid your very neighbors and they would never know it was you. Something to think about. Look, there! Villages! Not hoarders of wealth, mind you, but well worth the trouble if you're seeking rations for the crew. Remember, my crew is like a pack of trained wolves. They will respond to your orders. Give them freely and loudly.
Let's bleed here!
Return to the ship.
We're done. Let's get back to the ship. I've had tougher fights in taverns.
Well, stay alert. The smoke from the flames will alert camps downriver. The fighting will get tougher as we go.
What are you doing?
There! Military camp. You will find foreign supplies and even gear if you're lucky. They will put up a fight, but so be it, yeah?
Let's go, a Viking!
Catch this! The other side must be barred. I'll kill you!
Come, help me with this. Give me a hand over here.
Give me a...
Seems valuable. I should take it back to the settlement.
Your belly. Futile! Your doom comes!
I thought you were a fighter, yet you didn't join the battle. Biding your time for bigger fights?
More of a captain these days. Odd, isn't it? A raider who doesn't raid. Turns out, spending years getting damn near chopped in half leaves you with enough aches and stiff muscles to keep you boat bound. Now come, let us go.
Need to get on the other side. Hey! Can't do this alone.
I don't know about you, but I am ready to return to Ravenstone. Let the crew know when you are ready.
for Christ! We have this!
Give me a hand with this. I'm coming! I must be quick. I cannot afford to lose a crew member. Injured crew member. Shame.
Calm
They're
yourself,
tough. They'll make their way back to the settlement and heal up quick.
That was invigorating. And as lucrative as I promised ya.
Something like what?
A place to stay where we can stretch out. All.
You know Adis?
I know of Adis. Her reputation as a fighter and as a trainer...
I see. Well, we have space for a hall, and with enough supplies...
Welcome to the Yom's Viking Hall, Eivor. Been a long time since we've had a permanent place to gather and share stories. Come here to hire more Jomsvikinga for your raids. With time, it will attract... Ah, Eivor. I have been meaning to mention to you that...
Is this some sort of ridiculous...
It is. The stories that are revered until now. For months, I have heard whispers that match this story. The Rivers 7 and X both play a role in George's legend.
Very well. That is where we...
But keep a lookout for hints of other hiding places. Nothing is known. Whether any of it actually exists, I cannot...
Sounds tempting.
Good luck. Up for some...
Randvi, are you well?
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room.
I don't know. There is much work to...
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not—
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grandbridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods. It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live here, this water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to. To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Yes, you smell that. The earth and the air. It is good to be out here. Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge.
Watch out!
We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Wood. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water, they attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already.
So what will
We
you...
can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on the river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magni clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority. There, the bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Rude and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means. You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
done. Now to deliver Magni his horse. That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods he is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend...
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty.
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me.
Randvi, we can do better than tablemate.
Mead Queen, then.
All right.
Beautiful.
Him win? A good shot, Eivor, but Radley's done you better. Radley, focus!
Oh, any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you.
So, are you satisfied?
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Rand.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement.
All right.
I know it might...
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randy, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits, breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Somer. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean... Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randby.
If you must. Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at the map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. I imagine people never know. Imagine people of old. What will become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now...
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy...
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we...
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream and...
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got...
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi. But I value you as a friend.
Of course. Thank you.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we have had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all...
I would like that. Randvi? Must...
Good to see you. Eivor.
Randvi, why did you leave?
We could have, but I was restless. A quiet walk alone clears the head, and you do snore a little. Like a wounded bear. I had a wonderful time, Eivor. Thank you for your company. And your friendship.
And you for yours.
Now, shall we get back to it?
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Eldon. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd...
So Ceolbert has
He has, into a difficult situation. The Shire has been mired in a long war with... Ceolbert hopes to negotiate a peace with the Britons of the West. A difficult task for one so green.
I hope your tutelage.
Indeed. But I think it best if you supervise these talks. If Ceolbert can make this work, we will gain a valuable alliance.
Hytham asked that I travel to London.
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult. He asked that I track them down and kill them.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
I should go. Oh, look at you, Chewie.
What have you got? You and Petra chasing a white elf in the woods high as wispy clouds, my god! I could barely breathe for laughter. Happy to say I've refreshed my stocks.
I must be...
Hope to see you again soon.
Petra,
Eivor,
I thought we might spend some time together.
that would be lovely. I was just about to get in some archery practice, if you'd like to join.
I could use the practice. Lead on.
Remember, you can only shoot a target once. Ready? Go! Not bad.
See that one, Petra?
Yes! Take that! If this was a deer, we would be feasting well tonight.
Right in the middle.
Ha!
And I believe the victory goes to me.
Good game. That was fun. Next time, could we light the arrows afire or shoot blindfolded?
I'm satisfied with ordinary arrows. Less chance for disaster.
Fair enough. I look forward. Eivor. Eivor.
Petra, you have a look that could quiet the thunder. Is something wrong?
No, everything's fine. Although I'm... Well, it's not easy.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, I really enjoyed the time we've spent together, Eivor. More than enjoyed. What I'm trying to say here is that I'd like to go further with you. I thought we might...
I feel the same way, Petra.
Gods. I was worried you would never feel the same. I mean, you're always away living adventures and...
But I always return home.
What are you waiting for? Kiss... Come over here.
Finir, welcome to our home. May you find a second wind here. One to fill your sails and send you across the world and back.
That is an image I will fix in my mind, Wolf-Kissed. Happy to be aboard.
Finnum dyrgripar!
Let's get out of here. We must row in these waters. Strike up a tune. All sail!